Good day, friends. Let's look at this question together. It says, find the smaller value of y that satisfies the equation y squared plus 2y is equal to 35. Now, this is a quadratic equation because the leading power here is the square that we have. We are going to get two values that will satisfy this equation, but we're asked to get the smaller value. So let's factorize first. I'm going to move 35 to the left-hand side, so that becomes y squared plus 2y minus 35 is equal to 0. So the next thing we're going to do now is to factorize. Before we factorize, multiply the first and the last term. That's the constant term, which is the last term, and the first term, the term that has the leading power. Multiply these two, you are going to get minus 35y squared, right? So you think of two factors such that when you multiply these two factors, you will get minus 35y squared. And when you add the two factors, you will get plus 2y. So what's it going to be? Can we pick minus 5y plus 7y? So what's minus 5y plus 7y? This will give us 2y. It's going to give us 2y. And when we multiply these two, minus 5y times 7y, we're going to get minus 35y squared. If you pick 5y and minus 7y, 5y plus minus 7y will give us minus 2y, but this is plus 2y. So the mistake students make is that they just pick any two factors and they use it like that. So you must test whether when you add the two factors, you get the middle term, and when you multiply the two factors, you will get this term here, which is gotten when you multiply the leading term and the constant term. So those two factors we got, I'm going to replace 2y with those two factors. Y squared plus 7y minus 5y and minus 35 is equal to 0. Plus 7y minus 5y will give you 2y. So let's pick the first two terms, y squared plus 7y. What is common between y squared and plus 7y? It is y. So you write y, open a bracket, and then write y plus 7. Y times y is y squared. Y times 7 will give you 7y. So I just factorize the first two terms. Now we do the same thing here. What is common between minus 5y and minus 35? That will be what? Minus 5. Open a bracket, and then you write y. Because minus 5 into minus 5y will give you y. All right. So we have minus 5 now into minus 35 will give you plus 7. And this is equal to 0. If you notice, we realize that this bracket and this bracket, they have identical terms in it. So we factorize again, and that gives us y plus 7, which is what I have in this bracket. Pick one of the brackets, and then this one here, y minus 5. So this is equal to what? 0. Now, this means that y plus 7 is equal to 0, or y minus 5 is equal to 0. So if you want to get the values of y, this has to be y. Move plus 7 to this side, you have minus. Y is equal to minus 7, or y is equal to what? 5. If you move minus 5 to the other side, you get plus 5. But they say we should find the smaller value. So between minus 7 and 5, which is the smaller value? Obviously, it is minus 7. Share this video and follow for more. Thank you.